Patriots to square off against the Colts. Could have been the biggest game of the week this week, but it was not because we don't have no Peyton Manning. However, I have an amazing game of the Patriots versus the amazing Colts later on, so do not miss that. Also highlight my fantasy football league that I'm in. Biggest game of the week by far this week is the Saints versus the Lions. This is Madden 12 simulated picks with the current rosters. They are saying the Packers are going to go over the Giants, so those two big games of the week are going to be taken care of. It's crazy actually how the NFL has been turning out, where the Chargers and the Jaguars is actually going to be a big game on Monday Night Football. Looking forward to that one. NC Griff leading my Terceirafire league. Madden is not too far behind. Pretty impressive with their simulation skills. 98 overall. Isn't that crazy? But my Terceirafire, here's my picks right here. Basically, there's like 150 games that have been played, or 142, but it only totals up the totals between everybody. Whoever has the best entries is 135, so it rates you based on, you know, the not the total amount of games played, but the total amount of people who have won the most. So that's where it all starts off. But I did pick the Seahawks to beat the Eagles. Started the week off with one win for sure. Going with the Texans over the Falcons is a little bit of an upset, but I'm liking that. Not really confident about the Bills until they actually win a game for a while. Same situation with the Chiefs. You don't care if the Bears have a backup or not. All of a sudden they decide to win. It's crazy. But Raiders, I believe, are going to stomp on the Dolphins, take the division. I'm really hoping for my Tebow and the big old Broncos to step it up though and give the Raiders a run for their money. I'm believing in the Packers until they disbelieve me. It's a really difficult pick right now for me because I really know the Giants have some skills, but I can't do it. And look at how far ESPN is going with the basically who's picking who. I mean, they're saying majorly Chargers over Jacksonville, but Chargers are on like a 7-game lose streak. Why pick them? Why? But anyways, here it is. A little bit of ratings you can look at when you're doing your picks, just so you understand. 60,000th overall, and I believe there's 400,000 people who are picking. Probably not everybody's active, but last week Bills fan took it with 15 correct, almost one away from a perfect thing. Cal Morris on my Terceirafire free agent team on my YouTube videos that I'm doing with my free agent league. He is up top, and he's an English attempt at football, but I'm pretty impressed with his capabilities, as you can see right there. As your Jimmy is doing pretty good with 12 there. A lot of people joining late, but as you can see, I'm highlighting you. Make sure you get into the league and make sure you get seen right now, basically. Pretty impressed with NFL 2011. He did not make his picks this week, but I'm not going to be too worried about it. The lowest picks this week was 4. Imagine that. Imagine on 4. But this is what you guys have been doing for me. You have put me on the map. Terceirafire, page 3 on ESPN Pick'em. We have more fans than the Bears and the Browns. Terceirafire, do you see that? You guys have made this Pick'em group one of the biggest groups in the world. Look at this. Terceirafire, come join my group. jjcenter is it. As you can see, NC Griff is leading us with Bills fan in second. Call me touch not too far behind. Everybody love everybody is my fantasy football team name. Picked up Victor Cruz before he got famous and Jimmy Graham. Took the Bengals too. I started off with the Steelers. Did not prove to be the best pick for me, but I did get Fitzgerald and Bryant. Got Tom Brady. I picked him first overall in my fantasy football league. It was a toss-up between him and Aaron Rodgers. I went with Tom Brady because last year Aaron Rodgers had them concussion problems. Wasn't too sure if he was going to be out 1 or 2 games this year, but I'm on a 3-game win streak right here, trying to make the playoffs. Looks like I'm going to make the playoffs for my fantasy football. I was doing so horrible, but this is the last week in fantasy football. You got to get out there and make sure you got all your best guys in there. I'm really begging Steven Jackson to do his job and make me famous this year. I'm absolutely needing him more than I've ever needed any player to step up. I picked him like 2nd overall, and he has turned out to not be good for me, and I don't know what to do. But we are basically, it looks like I'm going to get the win here based on this just stat simulation. I'm the black, he's the red. He's been losing points the last couple of games here, but I've been doing well myself. So if I win this game, I get to go and be in the playoffs. If I lose, then I have to have everybody else lose who's under this. So I'm really hoping to win. Make sure you check out next week's video to see how I did. If you're not in a community for PlayStation 3 from Madden 12, get into my community and show me what you can do. I want to play you. Come on, get over there. Terceirafire.